probably all heard of the come over the top or the slice. Well, I'm not going to cure the come over the top, but you've got your own problems. We're going to condense this down to something pretty simple, hopefully. As much as the game isn't that simple, I'm going to try and cure your slice a very, very different way. As you all imagine, most people are scared of the slice, a big raking cut for a right-hander to the right. Most of the time what happens when you line up, you're aiming further left. As you can see, I've got two what would be train tracks, parallel sticks. When we're playing golf, I'd say most of the tour players would aim, not ideally always the toe is the direct way to line something up, but actually the heel, because that relates to your calf, relates to your butt, relates to your back. I can twist my toe open and leave my heel in the same spot, and now it's changed probably 5 or 10 degrees. So that point's very different. But being that we're going to be about square here, most players are going to want to be square to the shoulders, square to the feet and hips, maybe slight variations, but not hugely. But what I'll see is a lot of amateurs, even if they're not too bad with their feet, hips and shoulders, they have no relationship to where the actual target is. So all of a sudden they end up way out here. Here's your down the fairway stick, and here's your aiming stick where your body is. And what they end up doing is go, oh, I don't want to cut it. So I'll aim further left, so they aim way out to the boonies left and hit bigger cuts. What I would rather see you do, which you're going to sit there and go, what's Appleby talking about, is I want you to aim way right as a guy hits huge cuts. So what I'd like you to do is basically aim further right. And if you imagine these sticks now pointing right, for right-hander, I'm talking down the right side of the fairway, what would happen with your swing is you go, hang on, if I hit my normal shot, it's just going to go carving out of bounds and freeway, whatever it's going to be. So what you'd basically end up doing, instead of having that huge come over the top cut and carving it right, you'd actually make some adjustments. So I'm a big advocate for getting on the range and trying to hit hooks, cuts and fades when you're on the range. Basically, I'm pointing this right at you. That's a dead square shot. If I'm aiming a little right and I have a path that's a little bit inside and releasing, that will be in a draw. And then if I'm holding it off, and I can basically hit a cut from there. What I'd like amateurs to do a bit more often is get on the range, aim at a target, let's say it's a flag or a green or whatever's on the range, and basically hit a dead shot, straight shot at it. I can't even say it, but hit it straight, so that's how hard it is. And then basically hit one at it that moves off to the right, and then hit one that starts at it and moves off to the left. So you're peeling it off one target. Just do that. If you'll do that with like short irons, 8s to sort of 5s, and then get into something longer, what you'll learn is that everyone knows what a hook supposed to do in the air, and everyone knows what a cut's supposed to do in the air. So basically go out and create those shots on the range, and you'll find that when you're on the course, you'll be aware of this thing, the face, the most important thing in the bag. Good luck.